Everybody, and welcome to Latte with Lynda. Now, remember, I was doing my hair yesterday. Ta-da! We're all done. We're all tied back. So I found this. I went to an event, Ambitious Ladies of London, and Doreen said, I missed this memo completely. It was only when I was on my way that I saw it. Find something purple to wear. And I thought, well, I don't have anything purple. And then the other day I was going through a bag of material and I found this, or a bigger piece of material, and I cut it into a headscarf. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's not quite me. I know so many people who love the colour purple because they're very spiritual. I think it's a very spiritual colour, but not for me. Right, so it transpires that I am getting downloads, everybody. So breaking download news. Yesterday, remember when I came on yesterday and I said, now, what am I talking about? Oh, yes, that's it. And I started talking about authenticity and just being your true, authentic self. That is it, apparently. It's a moon load. I've literally tapped into the moon, and I was looking at gorgeous Karina Rook, the celestial coach, and she does all of this kind of what do you call it? Not horoscope. What do you call it? Astrological stuff. I don't even like the word stuff. Astrological, spiritual. It's all combined together with her business. She's amazing, and so I noticed that she said that it's all about being unapologetically you with this full moon. And I'm all about the moon. I'd have a real affinity. I don't know what it is. It's like a real draw towards the moon. And I remember when I was living in Nicaragua, and I tell you that the moon, I mean, it's not this little piddly thing we get here. Excuse me, moon. Don't cover your ears. It's huge. It's so huge. And it feels like you are so close. It was almost like it was a permanent supermoon. And it was just this, I don't know, the energy that you get from it. And often that's when I have my lucid dreams. New moon, full moon, when the moon's doing something of significance. So, be your true, authentic self. That is the thing. So I found this lovely passage from Brené Brown. And I'm going to put it up. So you'll be able to, I'm going to put it up as a post, a carousel post, so that you can share the beauty of the concept of being your true, authentic self. Be your true, authentic self. Now, the reason I'm looking around is because I made some notes, but I don't know what I've done with them. So I'll just have to, oh, here they are, right under my eyes. The glasses. One pair was broken and I didn't break them. And I think I told you that when I came to put them on, they're not working for me. Maybe I have actually improved my vision. Right, so let's talk about hair again. So being authentic and reclaiming. So my friend said, I don't think I've ever seen you with your hair out. And I have gravitated towards covering my hair. And I was telling you a few stories yesterday. So I've got a couple of hairdresser stories, actually. It's like the dentist. And that's why I'm going to mention Keisha again. That's why she's the one for me. Should I dare to venture back to the hairdressers again? It's got to be somebody who's safe. I was, so this is, and this is the only time I've only had my hair in extensions once. And it's because after that trauma of the, my hair was very badly damaged. The perming, hair was badly damaged. And I went to this hairdresser and she said, I'm just going to trim it. She cut all of this off. I mean, literally, I couldn't tie my head back. And again, so that was another trauma. I discovered yesterday that is probably ancestral and coming from being enslaved. And, imagine having your head shaved and all your hair cut off. And, so that's probably where it came from. And then the other thing was, and then I went to a hairdresser around here. This is before I found Keisha in Tottenham. And never go to a hairdresser with a bad hairdo. This woman had a bad weave. I should have known. it was bad. It was nasty. And then, you know, she takes my hair and she starts to comb it, and she's like, she yanked with the brush so much that I almost got whiplash. And then she's like, and then she was suddenly aware of what she was doing. It was like actual Afro hair envy. So those are a couple of experiences. But coming back to, I think when I started school, that's where it started, with all the kind of touching. It really is a violation to touch somebody's hair. And it's really important for you to understand it's actually do not step across other people's boundaries. I'll tell you another story as well about touching. And I was in Derry. I was in Derry for the ball, and you know me, I can do things without effort, and I was Scary Spice. I went to Scary Spice, so I took my hair out, and I found something, and I put it in my belly button. It's like a clip-on belly button thing. I've got no piercings. Ears, I don't even use earrings anymore. I allowed those to kind of close up. And so I went to Scary Spice, and I was very good, really good at it. And, you know, and I was in Derry, Londonderry, for anybody who's wondering. And I'm sure it's still just a significant, huge Halloween ball event. And people dressed up. In fact, people blacked up. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's another story. I mean, trauma upon trauma. I could be in therapy, but I don't need therapy because I go down the coaching route, and it's so much more successful for me. And they were touching my hair, and they were touching my hair so much. I said, "Get off me! Don't touch my hair!" And it was just that, and they were really shocked. But it's like, don't touch other people's hair. I don't care who you are, you know. And if you've got children, you might want to have that conversation with them so that they're not touching other people's hair. So that's why I gravitate towards hats. Do love a hat. There we are. Yeah, I do like a hat. And I'm not sure about this one though. I think I need one with just a bit more. I need something a bit more, if you know what I mean. And what could do a hat show? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I covered my hair. There was something else. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, and so I covered my hair for that reason. And I think I was hiding the grey, but I really should come out, shouldn't I? Just be out and proud. You see, it doesn't always look like this though, and it only looks like this because I wore this after I washed it, so it's kind of brought it all nice and calm. It's fire, my hair. Fire, wild, uncontained, free, liberated, unapologetic. That's what it is. And so the next thing I want to come on to is boundaries. Look at my arms. Oh, I mean, I can't see anything there worth touching. Can you? But I do get people who come up to me and do this, and it's all my bum. You know, it's like, excuse me, do not touch me. Who the hell do you think you are? And it's like, again, I'm not a specimen, and I'm a human being. So don't touch my hair, don't touch my body. You do not feel you have the right. And this is a reason why I don't go to a lot of yoga classes, because I need to get over this. I don't even want to have to say to somebody, don't touch me. Because I feel like, why should I have to tell people not to touch me? You know, they should be asking permission if they want to do any kind of adjustments. And that's why I like yin yoga, because it's all about you being your best teacher and adjusting yourself. And also with the Inferno as well, it's very much about, it's not about me touching anybody, it's about me finding a way to communicate so that they can understand their own bodies and get into their own bodies and know what they are doing. But you know what? It's okay. It's about letting go. And that reminds me, I can't find the letting go card because I think that's what we need to talk about today. About letting go. and just being, it's learning to be comfortable and safe within your body. So yesterday I had a couple of sessions. One was art, one was centered around art, and the other one was centered around what was it now? It was kind of like play, but in order to get into the mode of play, to give yourself permission, you have to first of all step into safety and being safe. Good morning. Good morning, Sophia. Lovely to see you. It's really important to feel safe. And so, you can kind of tap and say, tap the collarbone, I am safe to feel safe. I am safe to feel safe. Because it's again giving yourself permission. And you will probably not feel safe, but you may not realise that you do not feel safe. And that didn't come to me until I was in a free workshop where I found the new coach, my new coach, and I just realised, I thought, oh my God, this is it. I just haven't felt safe in different situations. So not feeling safe in school, not feeling safe in higher education, in university, in the BBC, when I worked as an academic in higher education, not feeling safe in any of those spaces, because you're trying to figure out how to fit in. Now, Brené Brown says that the opposite of fitting in is actually belonging. No, the opposite of belonging is fitting in. Oh, I can't remember now. It's one or the other. But in order to feel like you fit in, you have to lose parts of you, or you have to kind of hide or conceal or alter parts of you. So this is all coming back to my authenticity thing. So it's really important, and it comes from that safety, not feeling safe to be yourself. Well, here I am with my grey hair and my wrinkles, saying it's all right, you're absolutely beautiful and you are safe. And it comes from, maybe it is the tapping, I am safe to feel safe, I'm safe to be safe, to begin with. Or what else do I use? Yes, oh Sophia, it really is horrible. And the thing is, it's knowing that something's not right, but not knowing what it is. And I tell you, it's only a few weeks ago I discovered that it was a safety thing, even though I wrote a post a few years ago about safe spaces. So obviously, my inner soul, my inner being was telling me this is what it was, but I hadn't picked up on it. And it resonated so much with so many people about safe spaces. Yesterday, what Yukti was saying, the coach, is that she's, I think I call her an embodiment coach in a sense, is it has to start within. You're never going to feel safe anywhere if you are not safe within your body. And so for me, I would say, and it will probably resonate with a lot of people, we arrive in, as we're born, for most people, they are born in fight or flight. So you're already in that situation, aren't you? You arrive in fight or flight, and then you've got to calm yourself down. And I was never in my body, I don't think. And I know what I wasn't, because I used to astrally project as a child. So I'd go to sleep and I'd literally fly out of my body, and I'd be up there in the clouds, head above the clouds, legs dangling below. And so out of my body, out of body experiences. And yes, Sophia, had an experience in corporate of not feeling safe being me. Yes, yeah, exactly. Do you know something? I'm going to tell you this. So when I went into coaching, and I was showing pictures of me, and my friend said, oh, well, of course, if you want to work in corporates, you can't have your hair like that. Or I may have well had my bandana or my hair out, can't remember. But you know what? This is my hair, and I'm going to wear it how I like. And the people that I am coaching are not coming to me because of what I look like. Or actually, they may be because they're feeling safe. They're thinking, oh, goodness, this person is just normal. She's not, there's no makeup, there's no nothing. This is what I'm laid bare. I'm laid bare for everybody. And it's so important to be yourself, because other people see that, pick up on that, and can pick up on, it's okay to be me. I am safe to be me. So this is where it all starts. And the other affirmation I was talking about was my Louise Hay one, which is all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And from this situation or experience, only good will come to me. I'm safe. I am protected. I am loved. You could even just say, I'm safe. I'm protected. I'm loved, again and again and again. Whatever you say that is going to work for you, try it all. Get the mirror out, look in the mirror and tell yourself how safe you are. Do your tapping wherever that needs to be. In fact, Yukti says you can even tap on the area where you're not feeling safe. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yes, so Sophia says, I like people to think I'm approachable, especially in my work as a trainer. Interesting you say that. That is so, so important, because that is exactly what I was thinking about. And I think from my experiences of not being understood or not being believed, actually. So I was often accused of cheating at school when I was the only one with the answer. Or there were questions about the maturity of my writing. Well, I read a lot, so I picked up how different authors wrote. And what was I going to say? I've just seen your message. Let me read that first. Yes, I love that. I'm safe and protected. A nice thing to say before you meet people. Yes, say it again and again and again. And when you're meeting people who are not feeling safe or not feeling confident, then just say to them, borrow my belief in you. So, you kind of let you believe in them. You are giving out that protection, and allow them to borrow what you're giving out, if that makes sense. Off on a tangent. What was I saying? Can't remember. About safety and being safe. Very important to be safe in your body. Yes. What else was I going to say? Yeah. So it all comes back. Yeah. So being safe in your body, and it comes back to self-love. Accepting yourself, liking yourself, loving yourself, and the first step is to accept who you are, and to say that that's okay. When I got to the BBC, so I had huge shame. I mean, shame for what? I mean, it's ridiculous. No, shame because my parents spoke Jamaican. Oh, hold on. Right, okay, yes, so it's about setting yourself up. Yes, very, very important. I'll come back to my story in a minute. So it's what steps can you take before you meet people? And it is about embodying that confidence and that belief in yourself. And what you can do as well? It's somatic stuff. You can just like shake it out, dance, whatever you want, need to do to kind of get whatever is out and really kind of wake it up and bring in that safety. Good. I'm glad it went well. Well done. So I was talking about shame and how that can take you out of your body. That's just one of the things. Shame and guilt and fear. All of those low frequency vibrations. And so I felt shame because my parents spoke Jamaican. And yes, it is a language. And for years, people were saying it's not a language. And again, so this is how I've reclaimed it. It is a language. The fact that my friends insisted they could not understand what my parents said, clearly it's a language. So there's shame for that. Child of older parents, so shame for that. Lived on a council estate, and only when I went to school did I discover that not everybody lived on a council estate, so shame for that. What else? So there's all of this shame that is just ridiculous. Let's tell you a story about when I was at the BBC. Good morning, Angela. Good morning. I was at the BBC and somebody asked me where I lived. And I said, I live in Tottenham. This is their reaction. sharp intake of breath and an apology from them. I mean, for God's sake, you know. So this is the kind of energy I was around. You can imagine. I mean, it's a wonder I'm not in therapy. Don't need therapy. I was saying before, no therapy for me. Coaching is absolutely the way for me. But you know, imagine being in that energy where you're telling people where you live and they're apologising, like you. I mean, it wasn't like I said I was in the Bronx or something. You know, Tottenham's fine. I'm just having a supper coffee. Yes, that's what I said. Latte, no latte. So, so all of these spaces, not feeling safe. I know there's something wrong. I've told you about the hair trauma. Yeah, and Angela was talking. You're going to have to watch back. I was talking about when people feel that it's okay to kind of grab you. Go, oh, look at your arms, aren't they muscly? It's like, get off me. Or, oh, let me touch your hair. Don't touch me. I'm getting quite annoyed, aren't I? But this is how we get out of our bodies. So it's about coming back into our bodies and feeling safe within. So I was in a session yesterday and Yukti was talking about how you can't find safety out there. You can't find anything that you're looking for out there, because that is external validation. You've got to find it from within. So anything you're looking for, you've got to find it within. And then you're able to receive what's coming from without. Yeah, there was something else. The other session yesterday was all about art. And I was like a 5-year-old, really cross. In fact, a 2-year-old. Couldn't find my paper. I have wads and wads and wads of white paper. I've got crayons, I've got pens. Couldn't find a single thing. And the session was starting. So it's all about drawing. We're about drawing feelings. What is that feeling? Or what is that thing that is happening in your life that you have no control over? And drawing it as it is. And then you drew it again with a colour. So you drew it with no colour. Then you drew it again, adding a colour. And then the third time, drew it with lots of colours. And each time it's about how you can overcome and let go of that thing and the steps you can take, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. But I suppose it's like therapy, but it's very good. Let me just pull the cards, because I've forgotten what I was going to talk about. So we'll just have to stick with the cards. And there's a scandal afoot, because I can't find the letting go cards. Oh, right, we'll take that one that's on the ground. Let's see. And so we've got the African Goddess cards, everybody. African Goddess rising. Back to front. Exercise the eyes. So, Oya, storms. Oh, what does that mean? That is number 13 on the 13th. Oh, so I'm channeling. I'm taking downloads now. I asked very loudly. Number 13. Here we are. Oya, Goddess of Storms, Yoruba, Nigeria. Temple warriors, element water. Wielding her power sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms, wind and lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. Oh, very, very good. So, Oya's guidance. The winds of change are in motion. Into every life a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly. At other times change is swift. Very good. So embodiment. What would you like to change? If you're not actively changing it, you are choosing it. Oh, I like that. Very, very important. So say that to yourself when you are resisting. Take ownership. I'm not changing it. I'm choosing it. And then maybe you will actually make that change. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. Very good. The biggest thing holding you back is you. Oh, I say this all the time. I could have written this myself. If you want people and life to treat you better, you go first. Very, very good. So there, do you know what I was saying about being within? So rather than looking for safety outside or whatever it is you need outside, Go within. Go within. It starts with you. What is that change you want to see? What's that change that you want to see, and how can you make it within you? If you attract betrayal, stress and strife, the common denominator is you. So it's about taking ownership. And again, coming back to that book I like, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. When you are triggered by somebody, whether it's positive or negative, look at how that thing manifests in you. Where is that in you? And is it a case that you need to express more of it, or contain it, or accept it as part of you? Beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings, honour your journey, tell yourself the truth, and practice self-compassion. Oh, goddess declaration. I make shift happen. No swearing there, ladies, no swearing. Oh, that's wonderful. I like this one. I feel very empowered by that. So that is number 13 on the 13th. It's all about storms, all about shift and transformation. And as I read that, something else came back to me and it's gone again, which is a real shame. Oh, yeah. So yesterday, it was permission to play. That was what it's all about. Because we told ourselves a story that everything's got to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. We can actually change the story and tell ourselves that everything is easy. So it's how do you step into that sense of joy and play? And knitting joys there. See? Perfect. And you do that by really thinking about a time and a place when you've already been there. Because everything that we design, we've already had. The abundance, all of it, we've already had it. So it's a case of stepping into that sensation. So for me, when we're talking about play, I absolutely do. If you come to my Inferno Hot Pilates class now, let me just slip in a little plug. March the 2nd at the Yoga Quarter, which is on Hornsey Street in North London. Nearest tube station is Holloway Road. 10:30 a.m, Sunday the 2nd of March. It is marvellous, which means it's themed. It's themed based on Marvel and superheroes and fun and laughter and play. And in my classes, you step into your sense of fun and your sense of play, and you remember what it was like as a child. Because when you did that, or when you do that, things are easy, things are joyful, things are fun. And it's wonderful. So it's about doing that again. And so that is what yesterday's session was about. And I thought that was really interesting. And so it's about looking for those moments. What was it like? What were you feeling? And I always come back to a scene at, I must have been about 8. And there's me, Kay Morley, Colin Tansley. And we were at lunch, and it was spotted dick was the pudding with custard, and I don't know, I have no idea what the joke was, but Colin Tansley spat his spotted dick out. And to this day, I'm talking about 50 years later, it is still as funny. And so what you do is you find that moment and you tap into it, and you feel it so that you remember, and you just stay in it, and then you kind of operate from that feeling, because I tell you, it's amazing. So that's what I do in my classes. And at the moment, it's so back to the theme, it's February, which means we're all fabulous because we've done all of the work. We did the core with Planksgiving November. We did the glutes with Glutmas in December. We did the abs with Absuary in January. So now we've kind of done a full body, so we're fabulous. So we celebrate our fabulousness. And one of the exercises is that it was a RuPaul sequence, but I just have a series of exercises that I call RuPaul, and it involves moving your legs and bending and straightening and all kinds of things. And when people lie down, a lot of people, when they lie down, they lose sense of where their limbs are, and they lose sense of how to do things. So if I say bend and straighten, they will do the complete opposite. Anyway, it's great fun, and I get them to laugh about it, and I certainly laugh about it. And it's hilarious. And it's just allowing people to tap into your sense of play, your sense of fun, and realising what happens when you do that. And they do far more than they believe they can. This is it's a game changer. It's a mindset shift. So do that today, ladies. Tap into your sense of fun and your sense of play. I've gone all around the houses. I was talking about authenticity, but it's all about authenticity because that sense of fun and that sense of play that we have, I've lost that card. I might have shuffled it. Never mind. We lose because we're trying to be what we think other people think we should be like. It's a perception. It's a perception of a perception. It's not even real, because at the end of the day, however much you know somebody, you literally have no idea what is really going on in their head. Because notice how many times you say something and actually think something else. So you've got no idea what's going on in their head. Be your true authentic self. Be true to you. Go within and find it. And if it's challenging, go back to that moment. You know, you must have a Colin Tansey Kay Morley moment like I did, because it's absolutely hilarious. And I'm telling you, 50 years later, and I'm still laughing like it's something that happened a minute ago. And I tell you something, laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Laughed. I must have had a six-pack at the age of 8 because I laughed so much. And this is what we're looking to do again. Because then when you come to your life with that same sense of fun and play, it's going to be easy. It's going to be joyful. And that's what we're looking to do. Somebody was saying yesterday, it was Yukti again, we are here to uncover our true being and our true nature, our true soul, our soul purpose. And it's like stripping away the layers. And yes, off on a tangent, kind of, not quite. But yes, so be your true authentic self. See how much you can play. I will put up on my socials, when I've lost her, but I'll put her up and I'll share all of the information. Right, Soul Tribe, my audience, you're absolutely marvellous, 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 marvellous. And take that away with you. Be your true authentic self. You're absolutely glorious. Soul Tribe, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Send in lots of love and thank you for joining me. Bye.